Good evening, everybody. Good evening, and welcome back into Mama Angel's Kitchen. And this evening, I'm going to show you how I make my seafood boil. Okay? It's pretty quick. It's easy. The hardest part here is already done, and that's the prep work. Okay? Let's get into the ingredients of what we're going to be using tonight. I've got about 3 Yukon Gold potatoes. They're in this bowl, sitting in cold water, ready to be used. And I've just got them chunked up, in nice little big chunks like that. They're about 3 medium-sized potatoes that I used. I've got 2 fresh ear of corn that I cut up like this here. I've got, this is turkey smoked sausage. Just kind of cut it on the bias like this here. And it's 1.5 links so they come on the long links. This is 1.5. And then our star, the seafood, I've got, this is called rock crab. So I've got a few of the rock crab here on my platter. And then I have, it's probably about 7 or 8, maybe not even that, maybe only 6. But these are colossal, okay? Large, they're super colossal is what they're called. And I've kept the shell on them. They are deveined, okay? But I kept the shell on because I want that flavor to get under that shell and really keep these shrimp flavorful, okay? Then we're going to need some spices. Let me rinse my hands off here a little bit before I go touching anything else. The spices we're going to use, let me clarify that, because we also have some, this is a shrimp broth that I made. It's homemade shrimp broth. And then this is a homemade chicken broth that I made. So I'm going to use both of those stocks to start out with, and then of course I'm going to have to add some water to it to really get the stock where I need it, or get as much juice as I need. And to do that, we're also going to put in some, I've got a half a yellow onion here, and about 1/4 each of a green and red bell pepper. And I've got 1 large garlic clove that I've minced up here, okay? I'm going to use that to flavor up our broth for the seafood boil. And then spices we're going to need, I am going to use a little bit of butter and some flour. I didn't bring the flour out because I'm going to make a little roux. I want my broth to have a little bit of body to it, okay? And I'll explain that as we go along of why I want that. The spices we're going to use, I'm definitely going to be using it's a chicken bouillon tomato flavor. So red crushed peppers, garlic and onion powder. And then I'll be using this tajin. I think that's how you pronounce this. I'm really starting to get in love with this here. It's got a lot of good spices in it, but also has a good hint of lime, and I figured lime was going to go well with this seafood. Okay, all right, I think what I'm going to do first is go ahead over to the stove, and we're going to get this sausage sauteed up. Then we'll saute up our veggies and make our roux, and everything's just going to come together from there. All right, guys, I have about a tablespoon of vegetable oil down in my pot here. And we're going to go ahead and saute up these, that's what we're looking like, okay? All right, just going to give these a little bit of time and get them browned on both sides, and we'll take those out and we'll move to our next step. All right, our sausage is beautifully done. You see all those bits in the bottom? That's what I want. I want that flavor right there, okay? I'm going to take them out and put them in the bowl. And then we're going to get our veggies down in here. Right on in there. That smells divine. Okay, got some beautiful, look at that color on those veggies. That's some beautiful color. That's exactly what I want. Okay? So I sauteed them longer than I might for anything else, but I'm okay with these cooking down. About a teaspoon of butter on here. Okay? Let's go ahead and get that melted. Turn my fire up just a little bit more. Oh boy, mix the butter in with that, guys. Come on. Let me give you a peek down in here. You can really get a good peek and see here. Hope that's a good shot for you. That is wonderful. Wonderful. Okay. I'm going to go in with a nice scoop of flour. Okay, just about that much. And I don't even know that I use all of that. Yeah, I think I'm good right there. Okay, so I use just a little under that scoop. All right. All right, I'm gonna let this go and cook out a little bit. Okay, and then we'll add our broth. All right, we're ready. Go ahead and add that broth down in there. Got that flour all cooked out. This is the seafood stock first. Add that in there. All right, I just went for it all. I'm gonna give that a moment to mix around and start breaking up some of those bits down in there. Okay, let me give you a look here and see. It's kind of thickened up on me there a little bit. I'm gonna go in now with the chicken stock, and this is almost like a bone marrow. See how thick that is? I just love my chicken stocks like that. It is full of body and flavor. All right, now obviously that is not enough liquid for my seafood boil. Okay, that's not enough liquid. So now I have 4 cups of hot water. Okay, and I have hot water because I don't want to keep bringing down the temperature. And I think I'm going to stop right there. Stop right there. It has a ton of flavor already, guys. A ton. Okay, but it definitely needs more flavoring. So this is the tomato chicken bouillon. Let's go in with a good little bit of that. Okay. Some of that tajin. I hope I'm saying that right. Just shake a good little bit of that in there. And onion powder. Garlic powder. And a nice little bit of those red pepper flakes. Okay, it's not much, but you know, you go with the red pepper flakes to your liking if you want that added spice in there. Okay. All right, guys, that's it. It is boiling. It is good. I'm going to add the potatoes now. Little by little here. I don't want them to splash. So that's why I'm just kind of hand putting them in. Now, I did add some Maggi Pollo, some Sazon, a little bit of black pepper off camera. And that's it. It's perfect. Absolutely perfect. I love the flavor right now. So I got the potatoes in, and yep. All right, it's been about 7 minutes with those potatoes in there. You know, they're just getting started. Let's go ahead and drop the corn. Okay. We'll give that corn about 7 minutes. 7 or 8 minutes. And then we'll come in. Oh, that's beautiful. Then we will come in with our shrimp. Okay, let's take a look down in there. Isn't that beautiful? All right, it's rounding the corner now. We've been in here about 5 minutes after the corn went in. Let's go ahead and drop our shrimp in there. Okay, let's drop it right on down in there. And I'm only gonna give this shrimp not even a full minute. Because what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get the shrimp down in there, and you can tell it's bringing down the temperature just a little bit. Oh, but look at it. Oh my goodness. What loveliness. What loveliness. Look at that. That shrimp, it turned pink almost instantly. Now it ain't nowhere near done. Okay. I'm gonna let it come back up to temperature for like, maybe even 30 seconds. And I'm gonna get this crab in here. So now as soon as I see some boiling there, which I'm already seeing, okay? Now let's go ahead and drop our crab. Because what I do is, hopefully I got room for all the crab. If not, I'll put those other ones in something else. Okay, out of here. Ooh, that's hot. Can you see that beautifulness right there? Oh, that is beautiful. Okay, just for a moment, bring it back up, and then I'm gonna turn it off. All right, guys, if you can see, down in there, oh, that smells good. See, we got a little boil going in there again. That's what I wanted right there. That is enough temperature right there to heat through my, oh, that shrimp is, look at that. That's beautiful. Look at that, baby. That is enough temperature, enough heat to heat up the crab, because, the crab is already cooked. It just needs to be heated through. So all I'm doing now is moving everything around and getting some of those crab that was sitting on top immersed. There we go. Immersed down in there so that they can get fully heated. And I'm going to go ahead and drop my sausage back on in there with whatever juices it had. And I'm turning this off, and I'm going to put the lid back on it and let everything sit and melt and mend together for about 10 minutes. Okay? All right, guys, here it is. Mama Angel's seafood boil. Boy, does this rascal smell good. And it looks just as good too. Come on, let's get some close-up shots here. Look at that. Rock crab. It's not a really big crab, but you can get some nice sized meat out of the legs there. There's that corn. Oh my goodness. The potatoes and the sausage. Don't miss that sausage in there. Here comes some shrimp right there. Oh my goodness, guys. Ooh. Let's see how much of this I get a chance to really get in here and get a taste. Now I've got all my material right here for this crab. Whether or not I'm going to get in there tonight in front of you, we'll see. We'll see. It's cooling down a little bit for me, so it's not extra hot. But let's see here. What I really want to go for, the shrimp. And I've got some melted butter mixed in with the sauce. So I just kind of melted some butter and then poured some of that sauce in there. And boy, oh boy, oh boy. Okay. Let's stop talking. Let's get in here to one of these shrimps. Now, look at that. I kept it in the shell because I wanted it to be able to keep that flavor locked into it. And there we go. Pull that off like that. Come on, y'all. Come on. Let's look at that. Look at that baby right there. Come on. Let's dip it a little bit. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Come on. Come on, guys. That is so good. And it's not overcooked. It's perfect. The only thing I might have done differently is my potatoes. They were a little small for the length of time that I cooked them. So I would have kept them in bigger chunks. Because normally I do the little baby potatoes and they're whole, so they take a little longer to cook. But that's the only thing I would have done differently. Look at that potato. That glossy sauce on it. Oh yeah. Yeah. And yeah, this is one of those finger foods. I sit around and watch the game or hang out with family at a picnic. That's the turkey sausage. Come on, guys. This is so good. This is so good. You want to put that corn in there? Like that? Come on, look at this. Get a good look at that. That corn like that. You know that's good. You know that's good. Oh, man. Guys. There is no way I'm not going to enjoy this. No way. Good. If you like seafood boil, this is quick, easy, and simple. Done right at home. All right. If you like this one, come on, give me a thumbs up. All right. I am so sorry, pardon me, I got a little. If you haven't subscribed, come on in and join the party. Thank you guys so much for your support. I love you. I'm going to go ahead and cut it here because I really have been trying to keep these a lot shorter. Because I know, it's hard to, people don't have a whole lot of time to be watching 20-minute videos and etc. So I am really trying to keep them a lot shorter. So I love you guys. Please stay prayed up. And I'll see you soon in my next video. Good night.